from the a bank over there, and we had boarders there too. They were still working on that when we moved up. And Louise and them started cooking, and Mama and all of them. I don't know where Louise stayed with us then or not. We had the cabins all full. We couldn't even rent them because we had boarders. And dance hall and everything. Beer joint. Whiskey, selling bootleg. Just a little bit of everything to make a living.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was during the 1930s. I was just I was born in 1922, so you know. I wasn't grown yet.
No, not quite.
I remember it very well sometime. What went on, we had a dance hall there in the tourist resort after. And they always tell a tale about Red Wilkins coming in and putting his feet on where the whiskey was.
Uh-huh.
You heard it before?
Yeah, you told me before. Tell me again.
I done forgot. Anyway, he come in, the boys was out looking for whiskey, and he was sitting with his feet on.
He was the sheriff?
Huh?
He was the sheriff?
Yeah. He didn't want to find no whiskey.
Not unless he wanted to drink it. He just had to make it look good.
Oh, I reckon they got calls that we were selling whiskey, you know. They had to come and investigate.
Oh, okay.
Where the people, you know, they didn't want their people getting whiskey. Some of the wine.
Yeah.
They knew where it was coming from. We done that when we was in up at the head of the bridge up there, and just had a little store up there, filling station stores in the 20s. Went out and got a many a bottle of whiskey out in the woods. Oh boy. We were bootleggers, right? I reckon that's the way we lived, I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't much money in that. When we had this wreck, it cut my head there and Leon's face all the way open. We were selling whiskey then, but me and Mama and Leon was coming from the clubhouse then out right there at the head of up the hill from where we had the filling station right in the middle of 31 and 90. It went off down to Fairhope and all the way to Pensacola.
Yeah.
And we sat right there in that filling station. And I imagine Daddy give more people money to go across that bridge start taking things and give them money,
Mhm.
you know, they'd pawn them to him.
Yeah. Oh, it was a toll road then, wasn't it?
A toll bridge, yeah. Cost $1 for a car and 10 cents for each person that was in the car.
Wow. That was a lot of money back then.
Oh yes, that was awful.
But that was the fastest way to get across the bay. You had to go up north.
Oh yeah, you had to go on the boat if you didn't go.
Oh yeah, they didn't. There wasn't a bridge up at. There wasn't a bridge either,
no,
was there?
it wasn't no bridge up there. That was the only
That was
way to get to Mobile.
Wow. Unless you went really, really far north.
Unless you went way up and went around.
Wow.
I don't know where you'd go around that. Way up the road there. Way up the country.
Wow.
Oh. I see. I was thinking, what's that? I hear something. My ear?
Your clock's ticking.
That what it is?
Yes, ma'am.
Daddy was, my daddy was bringing something for the army or something. And instead of coming across here, he had to go way up the country
Mhm.
and come around that way.
Yeah.
Or Jim, I think it was Jim. I had to do that. It was during the war,
Mhm.
and they were carrying some explosions.
Oh, and they wouldn't let them go. Couldn't go through the tunnel.
They couldn't go over the bridge or anywhere.
Wow.
They were afraid of sabotage.
Oh, yeah.
And so they had to go way up the country there somewhere, come across a little bridge on that.
Mhm.
And we didn't know what had happened to that. He was gone all day and all night until the next day, I think.
Wow.
Jim was. It was Jim instead of my daddy. My daddy done some beautiful work in captain quarters over there in ships
Mhm.
when he was working at the shipyard.
Mhm.
He was a finished carpenter. He helped build houses down in Coral Gables, Florida, too,
Oh, wow.
in the 29.
Mhm.
1929, I remember that. He had to drive all the way, then go down the coast to
Mhm.
Coral Gables.
Wow.
And he drove an old car. That was in 29. That was a long way to go.
Yeah. That's a long ways to go now.
Yeah. To go down to Coral Gables, Florida. He built some of them houses down there, some of those mansions, I imagine, helped build them.
Wow.
He done some pretty works inside of them.
Mhm.
Inside of those captain quarters over here at the shipyard.
Mhm.
He really done some pretty work.
Oh, I
they
bet.
said. And everybody told us that he did. Is that somebody just passing by?
Mhm. Yeah, just cars passing by.
Huh?
Just cars passing by.
I didn't know whether he turned in there or not.
No.
Oh, I know. We was living up there where Hadburn lives in that old Rockhurst place
Mhm.
when Daddy worked down at Coral Gables, Florida. we lived up there, and we lived down where Mom Mac and them lived. And then we changed houses and moved. It was just me and Leon and Mama and Daddy, and so this house down here where we lived, where Louise used to live, oh, it had more rooms than this house up here. This house up here had a living room, dining room, and one bedroom and a kitchen and a back porch, a closed-in back porch and a open porch here where we washed.
Mhm.
And that house down there where Louise used to live.
The one in Robertsdale?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The one in next to the old Brockhurst house here across from the pecan.
Mhm.
You know where I'm talking about?
I think we went there.
Huh?
I think we've been there.
Yeah. Well, it was up here, and the next house down, it was a half a mile from this house to this one.
Mhm.
And we used to live there. Leon we had whooping cough, and Leon decided he would get him some whooping cough medicine. He got the iodine bottle and drank some of it.
Oh, Lord.
And Buddy, they had carried him to the doctor, and I don't know what all they done for him. It scared him to death. It scared Mama to death. He was about 5 years old. He liked that cough syrup. I don't think he liked that too well. 'Cause I don't think he swallowed it too much. I don't think I would have if I'd have put that burning mess in my mouth.
Mm.
It scared Mama and them to death. Anyway, we lived there first. My Mac and Papa Mac still lived up here. And we lived down there in what they call the by house. That was Louise by Ed's wife.
Mhm.
Mother and Daddy lived there, and her daddy shot himself out here in the house where my Mac used to have a chicken yard after she moved down there. After Mr. Bye died, and Miss Bye sold it to my Mac and Papa Mac, and they moved. They didn't own this house up here. The Brockhursts owned it. They were from up north.
Mhm.
But they finally got it some way or another.
Mhm.
I reckon squatters' rights or something, or paid the taxes on it or something. And I don't know anyway. And one of Mr. Mike Arnold, Mike's daddy, had something to say about, or his uncle or something, about them taking that house away from the Brockhursts. They lived there so long and paid the taxes and everything, and then they really give Papa Mac and them a black name for taking that. They didn't ever come down no more. They didn't have nothing to do with it no more. It was 240s there. And so they just forgot about it. And we had an old, I reckon they did, because they didn't come down, didn't talk to them or nothing. Send no money they didn't send them no rent or nothing, so they just let it go. And Papa Mac and them paid the taxes and everything on it. And lived there. And got the pecans and everything. And Mr. Arnold, that, not Mike's dad, but his, Mike's, some way or another, some of Mike's folks that was running that school over there, his uncle or some of them, said something about Papa Mike taking that land away from him. If he hadn't taken it, somebody else would have.
Yeah.
And put them out of the house and everything. I reckon it was, I don't know whether they earned it or not, but they, lots of people done such as that.
Yeah.
Paid the taxes on houses and things and land. And they weren't thieves and robbers. They just done somebody else a good deed of taking their, paying the taxes and things and putting it in their name, and they wouldn't have to bother about it no more. Oh boy. Something else. Oh, that was one of Mr. Arnold's brothers that run that, what kind of school was it?
The organic school down there?
Yeah. His brother or brother's sisters or somebody. And you never seen no humbler person than Papa Mike. He wouldn't have done nobody no harm.
Yeah.
Them doggone boys of his made fun of him. He come with the horses team and, no, he was got in the truck and was driving the truck. And he run it up in the shed, and he started hollering, "Whoa!" Them boys, they just had they just done, Ed was a mess when he told something like that. Oh my. Whoa! That truck. I mean, whoa! He was used to it.
Used to the horses?
Oh, yeah. I rode old Blackie, old Blackie. And he reached down to graze, and I just rolled right on off. I don't know how old I was. Well, he pulled me on over. I was holding on to the bridle. I don't know how old I was. Maybe 11. May have not have been that old. May have been just in the 29. I was born in 22. So I wasn't very old. When we lived up there, and Papa Mike and him lived down there. That was in 29 that Papa Mike and him lived. We lived up there in that Brocker's house. 'Cause Daddy left there. He worked down to Coral Gables and went down there and worked in 29. That's something else. He helped build them pretty houses down there. I ain't never been there. You ever been to Coral Gable?
I've been close to it.
Uh-huh.
It's down by Miami.
He helped build some of them mansions down there.
Wow.
And he put some beautiful work in a captain's thing in the shipyard over there.
Yeah.
I don't know who told about that. I know he didn't tell about it. Some of the other people that worked over there did, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, some more close math man. He never did say very much. I reckon it didn't do any good to say anything to Mama, because she would say that. She wasn't all that bad, though. But she let you know what she thought. Her and Jim didn't gee-haw a bit. Jim wasn't used to a woman having any say.
Mm-hmm.
His mama never did. She'd have used the switch on his butt. He'd have been there. I used one on all mine.
You used them on your grandkids too.
Huh?
I said you used them on your grandkids too.
To my grandkid too.
Uh-huh.
They needed to behave this time.
Probably for getting up in your pear tree and getting up in that old barn.
Oh, I used to switch y'all, huh?
Yep.
I didn't hurt you.
No.
I didn't straight you up.
No, ma'am.
I thought you thought I was going
Oh,
to kill
yeah,
you.
we thought we were going to die.
Them switches hurt.
Mm-hmm.
They hurt a whole lot worse than the belt does.
Yes, they do.
That's what I try to tell Linda. She'd get a whole lot more out of that young'un she got there if she'd have used switches on her. I can't even think of the young'un's name.
Skylar.
Skylar, yeah. See how quick I forget? And instead of a bout don't do no good. It just hurts them for a few minutes. Those stinging switches does a whole lot more good. They remember that. You remember.
I remember, yes, ma'am. I remember Mama making me go out in the yard and pick them.
Yeah.
I learned real quick, don't pick a big one because you're going to have to go get another one, and don't pick a really little one because that hurts.
They still hurt. I got dirty fan blades from smoke. They painted over where somebody
Yeah, all the dust on the ceiling, yep.
went in the smoke over that. Put their hands up there, you know how big they were.
Yeah.
They had to be pretty tall to run their hands across there. I can't even do it now. I don't think. I ain't tried. I think I've ever tried to reach the top of the... If you can reach it.
I remember climbing the door jamb. Remember when we were little? We put our butts on one end of there and our feet on the other and shimmy up the door frame.
Let's see if you can reach it. Yeah, you can reach it, can't you?
Yep.
You're taller than I am, though, ain't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you're the one that done it.
I done it. It was me. But see, I remember when me and Mandy and Davey were little, we used to climb up the door frame right there.
Oh boy.
We'd climb up the hallway too. We'd do it in the hallway. Put your back on one side of the wall and your feet on the other, and climb up the in between the walls. Or Uncle Johnny would stand in the back doorway there and swing us between his legs and grab us by our feet and swing us.
Doing what?
Uncle Johnny would stand in that back doorway and he'd have us by our feet and he'd swing us.
Oh, he would.
Until we got too tall.
Got too tall. That, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. I just love this room. It's so restful.
Mm-hmm.
That green paint. All my folks are sitting around. Oh, 9:30. Oh boy. I had this is something else. That's Jim's mom and daddy up there.
Mm-hmm.
That's my mom and daddy right there. By themselves. Is that Talia right there?
Yeah, that's Talia.
When y'all was in California, wasn't it?
No, I think I had those taken here.
Huh? It was taken, okay.
I think I had those taken here before we left.
You don't know them two, rascal.
No, I don't know them two at all.
Them two rascal. Especially one rascal. He is a mess. I don't see how his granddaddy even cares anything about him. Talk about his daddy. Talk about his daddy, he did. But that's his young'un. His grand-young'un.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do no wrong. Johnny and Kay and Tiffany and Bree and Timmy. You see them?
Yep.
Oh boy. As far as I can see back. I see Mary and Art.
Yeah.
I just know they're there. I can tell who they are. Mary and Art and the two girls.
No, that's the grand.
Three girls. Just two girls.
Yeah, that's Taylor and Jeffrey.
Huh?
That's Taylor and Jeffrey.
Oh. I thought that was Mary and Art.
It is. It's Aunt Mary and Uncle Art, and then the one above them is April and Wendy and Aaron.
Okay.
That's the grandbabies.
Right below, what's called it up there, the big picture? Who's below the big picture?
That's Aunt Mary and Uncle Art and April and Wendy and Aaron.
Okay. And Aaron, huh?
Yeah.
Two girls and Aaron.
Mhm.
I get tickled at my daddy's brothers and sisters up there, all but one of them, Uncle Elmer,
Mhm.
not on there. It was 5 boys and 5 girls. I had 8 boys, 2 girls. I'm glad mine was. I didn't have but 2. They're good girls though. The boys are too. Somebody congratulated me up at Mr. Poochie's funeral about having such nice children. Nice boys. I said, well, thank you very much. I think I did. I don't remember. I hope I did. I'm so dumb sometimes.
No, you're not.
I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. I'm sort of getting older.
Maybe just a little bit.
Huh?
Maybe just a little bit.
I'm sort of getting older. I ain't quite 100 yet, but
Nah, you got 10 more years. You're all right. You can make it. You can make it.
I ain't, but it's 9 and something.
Oh yeah, that's right.
9 years. A month.
We'll shoot for 101.
Huh?
We'll shoot for 101.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know where I could stand it that long.
You get tired of us before then?
I don't know where I could stand being here that long.
Well, personally, I'd shoot for like 120, 130. But you'd be really tired. You'd be really tired of me by then.
I ain't shooting for nothing.
Oh, that's right. You do the aiming. Papa did the shooting. Because he couldn't see and he wasn't gonna let you shoot the gun. I still remember that.
Huh?
I still remember that y'all shooting squirrels out of the tree.
Oh.
Out of the pecan tree, the squirrels.
Oh.
You were aiming it and he was shooting it.
I don't remember that. Oh. That's a rheumatism thing, ain't it?
It's a knuckle.
Knuckle?
It's your knuckles. They're just getting bigger. A little bit of arthritis in them.
Yeah. Look how white it is, though. It looks like it.
Yeah, it's when you make a fist, it just pulls the skin tight over your knuckle.
Yeah, that does that. And that's that one, and that one. That one, all of them does that.
Mm-hmm.
Turns it white.
Yep.
Some of them whiter than others.
Mm-hmm.
I got an M in my hand. Ain't I? Or does it match? I can't see. I can't see it. Don't make it. Oh, ho, ho. My boys up there. That's James, ain't it? With the flag?
Uncle James, no, that's David Ray.
David Ray?
That's
Okay.
Davy's the big one. That's Aaron. Uncle James is over there. That's Pawpaw. That's Uncle Martin, I think.
That's James.
No. Oh, that's Uncle Martin. That's Uncle James.
Yeah.
And there's Uncle David's on the bottom.
Uh-huh. That's David Ray, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. The big one's Davy.
Big one with the flag.
Yeah.
Who's that over yonder?
That's Uncle Martin all the way at the end, and Pawpaw's in the
Okay,
middle.
I know that's Jim right
Uh-huh.
there. He was in the Panama Canal, I think.
Yeah.
That one. I thought I had another one with him in the Panama.
Oh.
Oh, it's in my
Yeah, I
album.
think. Yeah, I don't think it's on the wall.
In there on the thing there.
Oh yeah, your picture.
Those pictures that's flashing.
Yeah. There's more pictures in here.
Oh, no.
See,
That.
this is full of pictures, isn't it?
Uh-oh. We coming out.
I see some naked babies. Is that Jason and Jamie?
I imagine so. That's me and who?
That's Jennifer.
Me and Jennifer?
Mm-hmm.
Who's this?
That's all you youngins.
Up at
At Aunt Linda's.
house. Who was that?
You and Uncle Johnny. It's Uncle Leon and Aunt Ann.
And me?
Mm-hmm. That's...
Let's see that one. I can't see it good enough.
I think it's... That was your mama? Is that Mama
Aunt
Mac?
Clara?
Or Aunt Clara? I think that's Aunt Clara then.
It looks more like Louise to me.
Well, it may be. It looks like that lady up there. So
Yeah. I don't know who them folks are.
it's you and Papa, and I'm not sure who that is.
Sybil and Laura Bell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Uncle Ken's girl, and this
Oh
is
okay.
Sybil's little girl.
Mhm. That looks like my daddy.
Who?
So that looks like my daddy.
Could be. It's up there, and Baymanette on 5th Street. That's a bunch of them, ain't it?
Mhm.
The
There's
1,
5 of 'em.
2, 3, 4, 5. Does it say on the back?
January 4th, 1948.
Oh boy.
It couldn't be Daddy then, could it?
That's Martin and James and
Aunt Linda and Aunt Mary.
Mary and Linda.
Yeah, so that couldn't be Daddy. That's got to be Uncle James then.
Looks like him.
It looks like Daddy though.
Well, I wouldn't know why. That's Pop
Uh-huh.
Mike, I can tell.
Yeah,
Pop Mike and who? Mom Mike.
yeah.
I couldn't see him good enough.
I don't know who that is.
Let's see.
That's Shane.
Shane.
Mm-hmm.
It sure is. Who's that?
I think that's you.
Yeah, that's me and one of the younger.
That's one of the girls.
Yeah.
Probably Aunt Linda.
Mary and Linda one.
I think.
Let me see that one. Yeah, that's a bunch of young ones, ain't it?
That's Aunt Mary and Aunt Linda.
Andy Ray. That looks like Martin or somebody.
Yeah.
That little one, that's one of the little ones.
Yeah.
I don't know who. That looks like James, though, sort of. I don't know. Don't say on the back who it is,
No, not that one.
so they're lost. Who is that?
That's Uncle Robert and Aunt Becky.
Yeah.
That's my granny.
Who?
That's you.
Oh. Robert, when he worked at the
Newspaper.
Mobile. I worked over there.
Ooh, good Lord. That would be me and my sister.
That's you.
That's me and Mandy. That's Jason and Ian.
Jason and
Ian. And that's all you. That's Uncle Robert.
that looks like Carolyn Ann.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. What are you?
That good looking thing.
That's Davy.
David Ray or David?
That's David Ray.
Okay. He's a good looking one, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
Look at them boys.
That's Davy, and Davy.
Who?
That's
all,
Dave. That's yeah.
All David Ray or
Mhm.
David?
No, that's all David Ray.
Okay. I ain't tell nothing about him.
Nope, not at all.
Which one is that one?
That's Uncle Johnny. That's Uncle Owen.
Yeah. That's
Gene. Gene.
Gene and his old cigarette. I can't see who these are. That's your daddy. ain't
That's
it?
my daddy. That's Mama and me and Mandy and
That was at the feast.
it was.
One of them, we had a good time, didn't we?
Yes, we
had
did.
a wonderful time.
That's Kelly Joe.
Who?
That's Kelly Joe. Kelly Joe.
Kelly Joe, yeah. I done forgot her name. James's granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
That's Davy and Sam. I gotta take a picture of that.
David and Sam?
Mm-hmm.